All right, today is Saturday, the 20th of Jan, 2024. Okay, we were just tinkering around with this thing this morning, and with the glitch yesterday at the high side of the shortwave band, the radio seemed like it had flatulence and everything. Well, I figured out what the heck that was after thinking about it for a while there last night. And it was because of, remember I said earlier that in order to do the IF alignment on this thing, you needed to, you didn't have a testing adapter for the Lochner tube for these 700 tubes. You have one for the RF and one for the B8 oscillator. B8 oscillator, one of the two. You had to go in underneath and clip a alligator wire onto the tube pin and bring it out so that you connect to it. Well, I did that on both of those and brought them out because I knew that I would have to make the swap earlier, so I just tied the two test leads onto that and brought them out and then made the connections to them and everything. So whenever I got done with the IF and and went to do the alignment for the police band and the shortwave band, well, I'd already done the IF stuff, so they were just left dangling out. And what I should have done was remove those wires so it didn't influence the RF input, and consequently I started getting a bunch of motorboat and everything. Well, that goes to prove that wire dress is very critical on that thing, and even though I didn't need the wires on the tubes after the IF stage was done, I should have removed the wires, and consequently whenever I went through and did the shortwave on that, I started getting motorboating up here on the high side, and it threw me right there for a minute. So that was wrong with it. So I just wanted to touch base with everyone, give an update on it. This is in the shortwave.
Over New Year, and hopefully we'll bring Connie back. If you listen to make every effort to enter through the So, 19 hours, 30 minutes, coordinated universal time.
So you see, no motorboating. So now that I've got that, let's turn on some lights here so we can see what we're. Oh, my switches are getting switchable. Okay, so what we're going to do now, since we got this already done and we've got the fiber optics ready, we got everything all set, and as far as chassis is concerned, we're going to get started on making the templates for getting the templates out and getting these made. If I have enough materials, I might have to go to Depot and get me some more masonite. But we'll see what we got. I should have enough for that. We got the speaker cleaned up and everything. Now it's the antenna's turn. And then we're going to work on the bezel and the cabinet. The cabinet is out here on under the Casbah. And it's ready for, it's been sanded and everything. I managed salvaging this without any too much scarring, none whatsoever. So it's, I mean, it's still pretty good, real good shape. We had some staining up here where evidently somebody had a water glass or something up here. But anyway, it's ready to start being, we got the inside refinished with the midnight blue. And so we're gonna get ready to pre-stain this, but it's going to be a toss-up because the day is not looking too good. If the clouds blow through, we might get around to it, but it might be late in the afternoon. I'd at least like to get a pre-stain on it and staining done, because I got to get this. If I do the pre-stain, I'm going to have to do the stain. I'm going to have to do the staining within 2 hours. So otherwise, I got to redo it again. So we'll see about that. So stand by. We'll have more coming. Alrighty then. Okay, we're out under the Casbah. We're getting ready to trace out these panels for the inner and the outer ones. This one's going to be the inner panel. This one here is going to be the outer panel. I got enough, just enough here to get done what I need to do on this. Yeah, this thing here is getting a little, I don't know if it must be from the heat or what it's from, but it's starting to fracture a lot of places here. Every time you go to grab it for something, you break, you know, something gives on it. So I think we're just gonna restring the whole thing and be done with it. We'll have to transfer that that inner coil onto the other piece, and we'll have to transfer these over, and then I got to make a shorting bar for it. So we'll get these set up and ready to cut out. So hang on for more. Okay, well, we got this test done. We got the panels, inside and outside panels for the new antenna housing completed, and one of the original baffles in there was broken in 3 spots, and it came out in 3 pieces, and I managed one salvageable. And we got all the other stuff bagged into the little tray there for that. So it's a little after 4 Saturday afternoon. I guess we'll try for the next hour. It's starting to cool down real good. It turned out to be a halfway decent day. At least the afternoon in spots were okay. So we're going to try to piece this back together, and we'll see you in the next segment. Okay, there we are. We've got it assembled with the pickup coil on the inside. Yep. So now we're going to get the other doggone things on it, and then we can start stringing it. So yeah, so that'll be tomorrow. It's near 5:30 p.m. Saturday, and I think we're done for the day. So we'll pick it up where we left off again tomorrow, weather permitting. We're supposed to have rain sometime early morning after midnight or somewhere around there. Possibly tomorrow and the day after, and possibly a little bit the day after that, Monday. So we'll see what gives. So everybody enjoy the weekend, and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching. Alright, we've got this thing here to where we need to have it. I may have to punch a couple of little holes in here in order to finalize the wire for the 3 terminals here on the back side, or on the inside. We got the hardware on it, and we got the dowels mounted back in it, and everything put back on it. I've got to get these dressed through to those when we get to that point. I do have the fine wire, the hairline wire, mounted to the or soldered off on the lugs on the back. I just need to get it wound now. So what we're going to use some 22 gauge magnet wire, enameled wire, however you like to call it, 22 gauge, and we're going to spin that thing around on this thing for 18 turns. You can see right there. We're going to start up here on the top one, go out and loop it for 18 turns, where we come back up here to this end. We'll show you the characteristics of getting that back to the back panel when it's there. This one in the middle is going to be a tap at 4 turns back from the end of that one. So let me get that started up, and then we will move to the 28 gauge outer loop. That's the ones that goes on the back here, the baling wire around the outer side of this one. So let me get the primary done, and we'll be done. We'll be back. And there we are. The main loop is complete. We started up here at the top one. This is looking at it right side up. We start up here with the top, we come out and go up and around, looking at it from the inside. We go clockwise from inside to outside, 18 turns, where it comes to here, to this first hole, comes through and then goes back through the second hole and goes clean through to the other side here, where it ties to the bottom lug. The middle lug, like I said, was a tap at 4 loops in from the front, and that's where we tacked it off and we connected it up. So the main loop is complete. So now what we need to do is get this 28 gauge wound on the outer side and get it tied in with this ground. This is going to be the ground lug. This one here is going to be the antenna lug. So let me get that done and we'll be back. Alright, there we are. We got the outer loop completed. 5 turns each side. One thing I noticed here, and it's my bad again, that A lug should be over here. That is normal. This is not. So what I had to do was, rather than, because I already got the primary, the pickup coil already, and that's Hairline Hair Jones wire on it, and I didn't want to mess with that because I already got all these doggone other things done on it. So what I had to do was, and that's really going to make this one a one of a kind, I had to do the crisscross right there. So this side here is going to, on the back side, it's going to look normal, except for if you're looking at it from down in there, it's abnormal. But the ground will still be on this side, and the antenna connection will be on this side, like normal. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna go ahead and put the fricka-fracks on it. We're gonna put this back on there. I think the wires, we'll dress up that end on the plug and get it looking more decent. And we'll get it connected up here, and then we'll try it out on the radio. So stand by. We'll be back. Okay, we got the radio chassis set back up. Check out the antenna, and it seems to be working properly. We're listening to, I guess it's Japanese, from God knows where, up around 14 point something. Got it on the long wire with the shorting bar connected, and it's drifting in and out. Let's see what else we can. Yeah, it's pulling in real good. So we're operating at about 510 milliamps. I've got a 500 milliamp slow blow. A 500 amp slow blow in the machine. So yeah, I run it really tight. I didn't want to put a 750 in there just in case, you know, in case the transformer windings are a little peaked. So we're doing that. I've got the voltages checked out, and they're all running kind of right on, well, at the design. Some are low, some are high, but the transformer seems to be doing exactly as intended. It's running about 280. I think I measured 281 or 282 or something like that. So it's doing fine. So that fuse is going to protect it, just in case something goes haywire, like the rectifier tube or the power tube, output tube. So now that we got the antenna completed, the speaker completed, the radio and the alignment completed, and the fiber optics completed. I believe I already showed the paddle switches for the tone controls. I think I did. Let me see if I can find those. Oh yeah, here they are. There they are. They're ready to go. It's just the cabinet now, and we got rain today. We're going to have rain tonight and rain tomorrow, and probably, I don't know. But it's, it's just drizzly. It's just that miserable kind of rain that just kind of gets you sopping wet and not very sticky. So anyway, that's going to be it for us today. I'm going to go in and watch some playoffs and have me a sandwich. So thanks for watching, and thanks for subscribing, and thanks for your comments. I appreciate those comments. Kind of wish there was more of them. So you guys have a great rest of the weekend. We'll see you maybe tomorrow.